woman that was, the issue when it came to this. And
When
from
when it
my
came when it came to what?
when it came to the failure of relationships with a black man and a black woman, and why black men detest black women.
I don't think no, come on now. I don't think nobody's ever said black men detest black
Well,
women. Like,
and you kind
I
of
don't want
did when
that
you.
being said. I don't want that being said. Like, I
Oh,
don't even want that out there.
I understand you don't want that being said, but when you say that black men don't want to marry black women because of this, and this, that's
That's
pretty
far
much.
from detest. Detest is very. I'll look it up for you. That's very strong.
Yeah,
Detest and
that's
not
his.
want to marry. There's women who I have decided to not be with, and I don't detest them. So do you see my point now?
Well, no, not from what you were saying about
That's a strong statement. Detest.
that's. I'm telling you as a black woman, if you listen to me, that
Detest means to dislike intensely,
exactly.
and you stick by that.
I'm saying that's what was coming from you. You just don't realize that that's what was coming
Just
out.
agree so she can finish her thing. Just agree.
You were
Yeah, I
basically
agree with
saying
that.
you were basically saying that you strongly dislike black women who, and then there are a lot of definitions of the black women that you strongly disliked or detested, right? If she's got over
I
three
see you gonna
kids,
keep using that word.
I'm just letting you know how it feels. But the thing is, a lot of this division came from the social hierarchy that was put in America. And what I mean by that is black women were given more opportunities for jobs. So you don't have a lot of people who live in the same households that you guys are talking about right now. There are a lot of single black women out here. And the reason is because they are the ones that are given the jobs now. Black
That's
men
not true.
are,
Black
let
women
me
cheat at
tie
a
it.
higher rate.
Black women what?
They cheat at a higher rate than men. 39% of the children in the black community are calling the wrong man dad. So, yeah, there's reasons. Usually, when people get fired from jobs, it's not because something was played. There's reasons. People have done things. So, I don't want you to paint that these are some victims that no, they're getting down. They're getting down.
I think you're misunderstanding what I'm saying. It's not about cheating. It's not about that. I'm saying that black women in this country are given more opportunities for work than black men. And because of that, they have put us in a position where we're bringing home more money than our men. That causes a disconnect between the black man and the black woman. It's hard for her to respect him as a man of the household when she's bringing more money
So
home.
you believe the
I would
problem in
say
the
with
black
weaker
community
men.
No,
is
that doesn't make any sense at
I would
all.
say
hold
with
on. So
weaker
you
men.
believe that the hell that we going through is because black women make more money than black men. Is that what you believe?
I'm so
Money,
when
how come, why is it that you never hear at all the shows men have? Why is it we're not complaining about money? We're complaining about twerking. We're complaining about,
No.
But
Look,
see, I
keep
would
it
say
out.
this. I would say that.
So,
if it's a money thing that is causing the problem, can we agree, K-Universe, can we agree that, and to be honest, you guys inflate that. The African American women make around $45,000 a year. After they achieve the degree, usually it bumps up around 3,000. So it's not raising hell. There's only 29% of African American women in the country who make $75,000 or better. So it's not hyped up as big as you think. The average woman, the average African American person, period, does not have $2,500 that they can freely go retrieve without it causing problems. Right. So this money that you're making it seem like black women have is not even true. It's not. But my point is this: if the money is the issue, and you say it's not the behavior and stuff that the entire world is talking about, Sister Shahrazad Ali started talking about black women's behavior 10, 15 years ago,
Yep.
before canceling became popular. Y'all canceled that woman. Now
Yep.
she's just resurfacing. But if money is the problem, and all of the world sees that there's 75% of these amazing black women that black men can't seem to handle because it's about money, then how come all of these other high earning white men and Asians and stuff didn't come in and just swoop that 75%?
Uh huh.
There,
And I'm going
Facts,
to
facts,
want an answer for that too.
facts.
I will answer that. However, you have to understand that this goes back to like the Willie Lynch letter.
But I
When
do want to answer. I do want to answer for that though.
I will. You have to understand that this goes back a lot further than just the
Facts.
modern social economics. It goes back to like the Willie Lynch letters when they put a black man in front of a black woman and made him look weak by stripping him from his masculinity in front of her. This has been going on, and it's not just
Ma'am, I'm just
that's
asking you how come any of the other men who do make more money than her didn't come in as 75% of you will never marry. Listen, let me say this.
it's
I
not
usually put
about
it
the
in,
money when it
hold on, hold
comes
on,
to
hold on.
other
I
men.
usually
It's
put it in terms like this for people. If all of the 7-Elevens, we know that these Arabs that come and making a killing off of these 7-Eleven stores. If all of the 7-Eleven stores in the United States, people just walked out and said, you know what? I've made enough money. I don't want these anymore. Whoever wants my store, they can have it. If every Arab in the United States did that to a 7-Eleven store, do you think people would step in and fill them positions like that?
your analogy is
I'm
flawed,
asking you a question. I'm asking you a question.
but you have to let me finish my statement
Okay, well, I'll let
before
somebody
you
else
interrupt
answer.
me. Okay,
Any
so
of
that's
you.
no respect right there. I'm trying to be respectful.
Because you won't answer. That's one thing I don't play. You can't jump way over here after I've asked you to answer
No,
my
you
question.
completely changed what I was in the middle of it and asked me a question that
I
you've
gave
asked
a
me
long
three
story
questions.
about white men who do make the money that you say that black
Let
men are
me answer
intimidated
it.
about.
Let me answer it.
When?
I'm about to answer it if you let me talk. It's
Just
not
so you know,
about,
everybody sees this.
of course, you probably the only person up here who don't know who I am, but that's okay. You will after I finish talking. White men, black women do not make more money than white men. They don't make more money than Asian men because black men are the only ones who they have suppressed when it comes to making money. So no, they're not going to come swoop us up because we're not making more money than them. They get to choose. You have to understand the social
What are you
hierarchy.
talking about?
I'm answering your question.
Yes.
No, you're not.
Did you ask me why other races of men won't come swoop the black woman up if she's making more money?
I
Didn't
would
you ask
like for
me
you
that?
to dumb it down for me because this is complicated to me.
What did you ask me? Who's laughing?
It's a bit funny. It's like you're making it seem like if you be quiet, I'll give you the answer. But your answer is only for people who went to Harvard.
You asked me a question. What did you ask me?
I asked you. I said if money is the dynamic that you said and it's intimidating to black men, then how come none of the other races that have more money or equal to black women didn't come in and swoop up these amazing 75% single women? And I just wanted a simple answer. I don't want you to lose me.
Okay, well then follow, sir. I'm talking in English. The problem is the dynamic between the black man and the black woman, not the other races of men. Just because we're making more money than a black man doesn't make us all of a sudden desirable to other races. So that analogy is flawed. What I'm
Is
saying,
anybody else lost? Somebody else explain it
I'm
to me.
so lost. I am so
So
lost.
he's
And
saying, he's
we just need the
saying
one.
that, wait,
We just need the one
wait,
two. We
wait,
just need the one two. We just need the 1-2 punch
He,
to the question.
he's saying from the spin off of you saying that women, the problem is that men are basically jealous of their women because they make more money. So with the women that make more money, why aren't those women, if they're so good or what have you, and that's
Not
the
being
issue,
snatched.
why aren't the other men, the races, wifing them? That's what he's
Right. Give us
asking.
the 1-2 punch. Like boop, boop.
I understand that. Just because the other races are not snatching us up, that is not.
Ma'am, you said that the problem in the black community was that black women make more money than black men, and it caused us to get in
Yes.
our ego and it don't work. So what the point is, okay, there's other groups of men who make more money than black men and make more than black women. So if those black men, if those Asians and white people came in, shouldn't the
Yeah, if they were so great, why? Like, if the logic is not that complicated. Like it's
Okay,
simple.
I think she
it's
wants to
not
not
that
get it.
complicated. It's not
Just say
that
you don't
complicated.
have the answer because your analogy was flawed.
That's what